Hi everyone. We have to find exact values with conditions using sum and difference identities. The first thing we have to do is they're given us certain information like cosine of alpha equals square root of 5 over 5. And we know our alpha here, put it in there, belongs to quadrant 1. So I drew it here. And then sine of beta is negative 4 over 5, and I forgot to write that down, and it's in quadrant 4. So my beta's in quadrant 4. That means my x is going to be positive here. Now this one's easy. We know that x is 3 because this is a Pythagorean triple. This one, not so much. We know that x is root 5 and r is 5. So we have to find our y. And if we know from the last video, we know it's 2 root 5, but let's go ahead and do it. We're in quadrant 1, so it's going to be positive. So we have square root of 5 squared plus y squared equals 5 squared. So we have y squared equals 25 minus 5. So y is square root of 20 plus or minus. We're going to use the plus. So y, because we're in quadrant 1, so y is, this is 5 times 4. Square root of 4 is 2, so we get 2 square root of 5. So our sine of alpha is going to be 2 square root of 5 over 5. Alright, and our cosine of beta is going to be 3/5. Now that you have that information, let's write everything down. So I'll go ahead and put back the white paper. We have sine of alpha equals 2 square root of 5 over 5. Cosine of alpha is square root of 5 over 5. Therefore, tan of alpha is just going to be 2. Okay? Because all you have to do when you divide these two is this will cancel out. These will cancel out. And then for my beta part, I have sine of beta equals negative 4/5. And we're in quadrant 4 for beta. So beta, cosine of beta is 3/5. So you just divide those two, and tan of beta, the 5's will cancel and you get negative 4 over 3. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we have to find sine. We have to find both of these, so I do these together. It saves time. I'm going to write sine of alpha, cosine of beta, plus or minus cosine of alpha, sine of beta. And you just fill everything in, and you're going to get 2 square root of 5 over 5 times 3 square root of 5 plus or minus square root of 5 over 5, and then we have negative 4 over 5. So for the plus part, we're going to get 6 square root of 5. I wrote this wrong. This should just be 5. 6 square root of 5 minus 4 square root of 5 all over 25. Okay, and that equals 2 square root of 5 over 25. So that's the plus. The minus, all you have to do is change the sign. So you're going to get 6 square root of 5 plus 4 square root of 5 over 25. And when you simplify that, you're going to get 2 square root of 5 over 5. It's like the previous one we did. So we already got two answers pretty quickly just by doing this all together. We didn't have to do it twice. Now the next one they want is cosine of alpha plus beta. So cosine of alpha plus beta is equals cosine of alpha, cosine of beta, minus sine of alpha, sine of beta. and just plug everything in. So this is square root of 5 over 5 times 3 over 5 minus 2 square root of 5 over 5 times negative 4 over 5. And when you simplify that out, you get 3 square root of 5 over 25 minus 8 square root of 5 over 25. And that leaves you 11 square root of 5 over 25. And that's your answer. And the last one we have to do is tangent. So we have tangent of alpha minus beta. And that formula is tan of alpha minus tan of beta over 1 plus tan of alpha tan of beta. And we're just going to plug everything in. So we get 2 minus a negative 4/3 over 1 plus 2 times negative 4/3. And simplifying that, you're going to get 10 over 3 divided by negative 5 over 3. Of course, the 3's cancel, so our answer is negative 2. Okay, that's all. We're going to do a similar one next. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.